Chosen one. God said, "Watch this alone right now. Listen to me, and do not take these next few minutes lightly. I have set this time apart for you and only you. What I am about to say is not for the crowd. It is not for the ones who are passing by. This moment is sacred. I have called you to it. I am speaking directly to you, and if you walk away or ignore this, you may miss the very breakthrough you've been crying out for. You could delay a miracle that's already set in motion. Watch this all the way through, because there is a blessing hidden within these words. If you skip it, you might lose what I've prepared to release over your life. Comment Amen if you can feel something stirring in your heart right now. There are times when I speak loudly through thunder and wind, and other times I whisper in the silence. Right now, I am whispering into your heart. Not everyone around you will understand what's about to happen, and that's why I said, watch this alone. This is not for public display. This is private, personal, and holy. I want your full attention. I want your heart tuned only to me. This is a divine moment between the Creator and the Chosen One. That is you. You have been feeling the weight of something heavy. You've been carrying pain that you don't talk about. You've hidden your tears behind closed doors. You've smiled in front of others while your soul cried out in the dark. I've seen every tear. I've counted every cry. And now I'm here to answer. I am here to lift what you thought would never leave. I'm here to tell you that you are not forgotten. You are not alone. This silence you've been walking through was never abandonment. It was preparation. It was me drawing you closer to hear my voice clearer than ever before. Comment 1111 if you still believe I have something greater planned for you. You don't need to explain to anyone why you feel what you feel. You don't have to justify the battles you've been in. I saw them. I saw how they tried to dim your light. I saw how they talked behind your back, how they questioned your faith, how they laughed at your prayers. But I am not mocked. I will not let them have the final word. You are mine, and I will defend what belongs to me. This is not just another word of encouragement. This is an instruction. That is why I said, watch this alone, because what I am releasing is not for common ears. It's not for those who doubt you. It's not for those who once loved you and then betrayed you. This is a sacred transmission, a heavenly download, a divine blueprint for your next season. You've been standing at the edge of something big. You've felt it, but you weren't sure if it was real or just your imagination. Let me confirm it for you now. It's real. I placed it in your spirit for a reason. I don't stir your heart without a purpose. I don't allow pain without redemption, and I surely don't call someone chosen without backing them with all of heaven's authority. Your name has been mentioned in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your face has been seen in dreams of those assigned to help you. Angels have been dispatched concerning you. The path that seemed blocked is already opening. You may not see it yet, but I've already shifted the atmosphere. The delay was not denial, it was divine alignment. You had to be hidden before I revealed you. You had to walk alone so you could hear me clearly. Like Joseph in the pit, like Moses in the desert, like David in the fields. Isolation is often the birthplace of revelation. And now, you are in the right position to receive it. Everything that has been pressing against you has only been proof of the weight you carry. The attacks you faced were not because you were weak. They came because you are dangerous to darkness. You are my light bearer. You are the one I've been preparing in silence. And now I am calling you forward not to perform, not to please people, but to walk boldly into the purpose I created you for before you were even born. This is the season of divine revealing. You are coming out of the hidden place, and what I will do through you will leave people in awe. They won't be able to explain it, but they won't be able to deny it. They'll have to say, that had to be God, because no man could have pulled this off. Only my hand could orchestrate what's coming. And yes, you will be misunderstood. Yes, some will walk away. But that is part of the pruning. Everyone can't go where I'm taking you. Don't cry over closed doors. Don't grieve over the ones who left. I removed them to protect the purity of what I'm building through you. I'm not interested in popularity. I'm interested in power. I'm looking for vessels that are yielded, not flashy. I'm raising up those who have been broken, not those who built their names on pride. You, chosen one, were broken on purpose, not to destroy you, but to prepare you, to empty you, so I could fill you with my spirit, to teach you how to depend on me when everything else fails. And now, because you didn't quit, because you kept trusting me when nothing made sense, I will reward you in the presence of those who doubted you. The pain did not kill your purpose. The silence did not cancel the promise. The fire did not burn away your anointing. It refined it. And now you carry a flame that cannot be put out. You are about to be a testimony of restoration, of miracles, of power. And when it happens, give me all the glory. Never forget this moment. Never forget who called you. Never forget what I said when no one else was speaking life over you. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now, but this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I saw you when you had nothing left. I saw you when your faith was hanging by a thread. And I was right there, holding you up, even when you didn't know it. I am the reason you made it this far. I am the reason you didn't lose your mind. I am the reason you are still standing, and I will not stop now. What I started in you, I will finish. Comment 222 if you trust me, even when you don't understand me. I have never abandoned my children, and I surely haven't abandoned you. My word over your life still stands. My covenant with you is still active. Every prophecy, every dream, every promise, it's all still alive. Heaven has not forgotten what I spoke over you. In fact, all of heaven is moving right now to bring it to pass. You just needed to be still long enough to hear me say it again. Take a moment, breathe. Let my words settle deep into your heart. You don't need to figure out the next steps. You only need to trust that I've already gone before you. I am clearing paths. I am opening doors. I am softening hearts in your favor. What you thought was lost is being restored. What you feared was over is only just beginning. And before you scroll away, hear me clearly, this moment is not an accident. I've orchestrated your steps to land right here, right now. If you skip away, you may walk past a divine appointment. But if you stay, if you listen with your spirit, you will receive something that will shift your whole life. So pause, lean in, receive. This is holy ground. It's not for distraction. It's not even for confirmation from others. This is between you and me. You need clarity, you need answers, and more than anything, you need peace. And I am that peace. I am the answer. I am the one who knows how to calm every storm both around you and inside you. You have cried prayers that no one else heard. You have stayed awake when others were sleeping, talking to me through tears on your pillow. I heard every word, and I did not ignore your pain. I sat beside you, I waited for this very moment when your heart would be still enough to hear me clearly. Now, listen to me. You have not been forgotten. You have not been overlooked. What I spoke over you is still alive, still breathing, and still moving toward you. Comment 555 if you still believe I can turn it around when no one else can. You've seen others step into their season, and you've wondered when it would be your turn. You've stayed faithful when it felt like everything was breaking around you. You've supported others while secretly struggling with your own silent battles. And through all of that, I've been watching you. Not to judge, but to protect. I saw every seed you planted in faith. I saw the patience. I saw the obedience. I saw the days you stayed kind even when people were cruel. And now, I am bringing the harvest. Not because you earned it, but because you trusted me when it would have been easier to walk away. That's why I told you to watch this alone, because I'm about to shift something in your life that others won't understand. It won't make sense to them how the one who was left out, pushed aside, and ignored is now being called forward, lifted, blessed, and honored. They won't understand the doors I'm about to open for you. But they don't need to, because this is not about them, it's about you and me. I've walked you through the fire, and now I'm bringing you out without the smell of smoke. Some of the people you wanted to explain yourself to, let it go. You don't need their approval. You don't need their validation. I approved you. I chose you. I assigned you. You don't need to defend yourself. I will defend you. I will show them who you are by what I do in your life. Your obedience in private is about to produce fruit in public. You've spent seasons being misunderstood, underestimated, and misjudged. But I've been shaping you through all of it. Every hardship refined your character. Every loss deepened your spirit. Every delay trained your patience. You are not who you used to be, and that's a good thing. You've grown stronger, wiser, and more sensitive to my voice. You've learned how to walk by faith, not by sight. And now, your faith is about to become sight. Comment 777 if you believe I'm the God who completes what I start. I want you to pay attention to how much you've changed. That strength you feel now, it wasn't always there. That discernment you carry, it was forged through trial. That grace you give others, it came from knowing what it feels like to be broken. You are more than a survivor. You are a carrier of glory. You are a vessel that's been emptied and now ready to be filled with my power. This next season won't look like the last. The pain won't follow you into the promise. The betrayals won't define your blessings. What's ahead of you is greater than what's behind. But you must be willing to let go of what no longer fits. Let go of the bitterness. Let go of the comparison. Let go of the need to be understood. You don't need to be accepted by everyone when you've already been chosen by me. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible. But this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. And yes, I am speaking directly to you. Don't doubt that. Don't question whether this was meant for you. It was. I tailor every word, every moment, every prompting, because I know exactly what your heart needs. I know what you're tired of pretending. I know where you're secretly broken. And I know what will heal you. It's my presence. It's my word. It's this very moment of surrender. You are safe here with me. You can breathe again. You can hope again. I am not a man who lies. I do not forget. I do not change my mind. I do not abandon my children when the road gets hard. I am constant. I am steady. And I'm still walking beside you, even when you feel nothing at all. Your faith does not need to be loud to be real. Even the whisper of trust moves my heart. You are not falling behind. You are being set apart. I'm not withholding from you. I'm preparing you. I'm getting things in place. I'm arranging favor, resources, connections, and healing in ways you couldn't imagine. But you have to trust the process. I'm not punishing you with silence. I'm testing your roots. Will you still believe when it feels quiet? Will you still follow when the road curves? Comment 999 if you will trust my silence as much as you trust my signs. Your miracle is not lost. Your healing is not forgotten. The promises I made to you are still alive. You don't have to chase them. Stay close to me, and they will find you. You don't have to compete with others. Your path is not crowded. The spotlight you're waiting for will not blind you, because you've been prepared in the shadows. And when I bring you into visibility, you will carry humility, not pride, gratitude, not entitlement. You are the one they said wouldn't make it, the one they overlooked, the one they counted out. But I've chosen the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. I take the rejected and raise them up. I take the unseen and make them visible. I take the broken and make them whole. That's what I'm doing in you. This is why you had to watch this alone, because too many voices would have tried to drown mine out. Too many opinions would have polluted this word. But here, in this moment, it's just you and me. And now you know I have not let go. I have not changed my mind. I have not gone quiet because I'm done with you. I've gone quiet because I'm about to do something new. But listen closely, my child. You were never forgotten. I had you hidden, hidden for protection, hidden for refinement, hidden until the right moment, and now that moment is approaching. That's why I told you to watch this alone, because what I'm about to reveal is for your eyes and ears only. I have been watching your quiet obedience. When others were loud with opinions and pride, you remained humble. When people wronged you, you did not retaliate. You wept in secret but stayed kind in public. I saw that, and I counted it. I saw the moments you could have walked away from your calling, but you chose to stay. You held on to me even when your hands were trembling. You didn't quit. And that is why I am about to pour out a reward that only heaven can explain. Comment 1010 if you receive this reward in faith right now. This is not about what you can earn. This is about who you are to me. You are my beloved, my chosen, the one I've marked with favor since before you were born. When I formed you, I placed gifts inside you that this world has not yet seen. You've only scratched the surface of who I've created you to be. There is more, so much more, and I will not let this world silence what I placed inside you. You've been through so much pain, pain you didn't deserve, pain that tried to make you bitter, pain that almost convinced you to stop trusting. But you didn't. Somewhere deep inside, you still believed. Even when you were broken, you whispered prayers. You still hoped. You still reached out for me. And that is why this next season is going to surprise you. Not just because of what I will give you, but because of how suddenly I'll do it. This is a season of sudden shifts, unexpected blessings, unexplainable peace. People will wonder how it happened so fast, how you came out of that place so whole, how doors opened without your effort. And the answer will always be this: I did it. I, the Lord your God, made a way where there was no way. I healed what no doctor could touch. I mended what no human could see. I lifted you when no one thought you'd rise again. Do not fear the days ahead. Do not worry about how things will come together. You've tried doing it in your strength, and it only wore you down. This time, let me handle it. Let me open the doors. Let me bring the resources. Let me lead the way. You don't have to strive anymore. You only need to trust. I've gone ahead of you. I'm already in the details of tomorrow, preparing peace and provision. Comment 1515 if you're ready to walk into divine alignment. You will no longer beg for things I've already assigned to you. You will no longer apologize for the favor I place on your life. You will no longer shrink yourself to make others comfortable. I did not create you to fit in. I created you to stand apart. I created you to shine, not for your own glory, but so others would see me through you. The light they see in you is not your own. It is mine, and it will draw hearts. It will change atmospheres. It will break chains in others. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that is helping normal people erase debt and attract serious wealth. With validation from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government could remove this at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. I am not calling you to be perfect. I'm calling you to be real. I'm calling you to walk closely with me, to depend on me, to speak when I lead you, to be silent when I ask you, to stay humble even when elevation comes, because it is coming. The lifting, the breakthrough, the answered prayers. It's all closer than you realize, and I need your heart to stay rooted in me, so the blessings do not become distractions. You've waited long enough. You've endured long enough. You've learned the lessons. You've shed the tears. And now, it is time to rise. It is time to step forward. The fear that once held you will lose its grip. The shame that once defined you is breaking. The confusion that clouded you is lifting. I am giving you clarity. I am giving you vision. And I am giving you strength to walk into what I prepared for you. You've felt forgotten, but I was only preparing the stage. The curtain is about to rise, and when it does, everything you've been through will suddenly make sense. The nights of weeping will give way to mornings of joy. The doors that were shut in your face will be opened by my hand, and this time no one will be able to close them. You may feel unqualified. You may wonder, why me? But I say, why not you? I've chosen the weak to shame the strong. I've chosen the overlooked to become leaders. I've chosen the least likely to carry the greatest anointing. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right where I need you to be, and the timing of your breakthrough will be perfect. Comment 1717 if you still believe I make all things beautiful in my time. I know you're tired of starting over. I know you're afraid to hope again. But don't give up now. Don't stop short of what I'm about to do. The story is not finished. The best chapter has not yet been written. You are about to step into the kind of peace you forgot was possible. The kind of restoration that makes you forget how deep the wounds were. The kind of blessing that makes you fall to your knees in awe. And when it happens, remember this moment. Remember that it started when you chose to be still, when you chose to listen, when you chose to believe that I was still speaking, still working, still loving you through the silence. What I am building in you will bless others. What I pour into you will overflow. Your life is about to become a testimony that heals others. So, remain faithful, remain expectant. Don't allow what you see to distract you from what I'm doing. The shift is already happening. The chains are already breaking. The answer is already on its way. You are not walking alone, you never have. I was with you in the tears, I was with you in the confusion, and I will be with you in the celebration. I love you with a love that does not change. I love you when you doubt. I love you when you fall. I love you when you rise again. Nothing can separate you from my love. No failure, no mistake, no past. I am the God of redemption. I restore what was stolen. I renew what was tired. I resurrect what was dead. I was there when your heart broke. I was there when you had to smile in front of others while silently falling apart. I was there when you prayed, God, where are you? And now I answer right here. I have always been right here, holding it all together, even when you didn't feel me. That's why I told you to watch this alone, because this is not something others can interpret for you. They weren't there in your deepest valleys. They didn't see your private battles. They don't know what it cost you to keep standing. But I do. I've seen the cost. I've counted the tears. And now I will honor every step you took in faith. Every moment you chose me over fear. Every time you got back up when life tried to break you. You didn't see it, but all of heaven did. And I will reward you openly for what you endured quietly. Comment 1919. If you know I'm restoring what you thought was lost forever, you're not just surviving, you're being transformed. You're not just making it through, you're becoming who I created you to be. And the process has been painful, yes, but necessary, because there were things that had to fall off. Mindsets that had to be renewed, relationships that had to be removed, habits that had to be broken. I didn't do it to punish you. I did it to prepare you. If I had released the promise too early, it would have crushed you. If I had given you what you were praying for before you were ready, it would have turned into a burden instead of a blessing. But now your heart is ready. Now your spirit is open. Now you've been refined, shaped, and strengthened. And what I'm bringing will not slip through your hands. You are ready to receive. You are ready to walk in the fullness of my plans for your life. This isn't just a new chapter. It's a new book, a new season, a new dimension of faith and favor. I am releasing things you didn't even know to ask for, blessings that will overtake you, grace that will cover every area you once struggled in. Doors will open, not because you knocked, but because I declared it was time. You won't have to chase after what's meant for you. It's already chasing you down. Comment 1212 if you believe what's meant for you is making its way to you now. You've been walking through battles that didn't make sense, spiritual warfare that seemed to come from nowhere. But the attacks were not random. They were strategic. The enemy saw the oil on your life. He saw the calling. He saw the breakthrough coming. That's why the pressure increased. That's why the attacks intensified. He was trying to stop you before the release, but he failed, because you are still here. Is it time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? A newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is transforming people overnight. Scientifically proven by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to attract money naturally. People who were once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and travel. But this secret may not stay online much longer. Click the description and comments now before it is removed. Not only are you still standing, you're stronger, wiser, sharper. You now carry a depth that can only come from walking through fire and not being burned. Like the 3 Hebrew boys in the furnace, you were not alone. I was in the fire with you, and I brought you through it without the flames touching your soul. The smoke of that season will not cling to you. You will not look like what you went through. You are entering a time of divine clarity, What confused you before will make sense. What hurt you before will be healed. What blocked you before will be removed. The cloud is lifting, the fog is clearing. I'm giving you eyes to see what I've been doing behind the scenes. You'll begin to understand why I closed certain doors, why I separated you from some people, why I redirected your steps. It was all for your protection. Don't look back. Don't revisit what I've called you out of. Don't try to fix what I've allowed to fall apart. What I'm building is new, fresh, holy. And it doesn't need anything that broke you. You don't need to carry the past into the promise. Let it go. Trust me enough to walk forward empty-handed, knowing that I will fill your hands again with what is truly from me. And yes, I will restore, but not to the way things used to be. I'm not taking you backward. I'm restoring you to what was always meant to be, before the pain, before the trauma, before the detours. I'm bringing you back to purpose, back to wholeness, back to the peace you thought you'd never feel again. Comment Amen if you receive restoration, not just in part, but in full. I want you to prepare your heart, prepare your mind, because the shift is coming suddenly. It won't come with warning. It will happen in an instant. One day you'll feel stuck, and the next, everything will break open. One moment you'll feel unseen, and the next, your name will be brought up in rooms you didn't even know existed. That is how I work, suddenly, supernaturally, sovereignly. But do not let the blessing distract you from the blesser. Stay close to me, stay in prayer, stay humble, stay surrendered. Because what I'm releasing is not just about you, it's about those I'm going to reach through you. Your life is a vessel, your story is a seed, and as I bless you, I will also use you. The anointing I'm placing on your life is not for comfort, it's for impact, for kingdom purpose. Don't underestimate what I've placed inside you. Your voice matters, your heart matters. Your obedience matters. The little things you do in secret, those count more than you know. Keep doing good, keep sowing kindness, keep loving even when it's hard. I am watching. And I will not forget the labor of your love. You may not feel qualified, you may feel small, but I delight in using the unlikely. I don't look at outward appearance, I look at the heart. And your heart has been through fire and still beats with faith. That is what draws me to you. That is why I chose you. And I am not taking my hand off your life, not now, not ever. That's why I told you to watch this alone, because this is not a message for those who quit when it got hard. This is for the one who kept going when there was no applause. This is for the one who believed even when the evidence disappeared. You've walked through fire, but the fire did not consume you. You've walked through waters, but they did not drown you. Because I was with you the entire time.